Este es un juego que yo utilizo mucho en Nintendo Switch normal y en Nintendo Switch Lite. Lo uso bastante, me encanta este juego. Es de las primeras veces que lo voy a utilizar en Nintendo Switch 2. No es la primera vez, por eso dije de las primeras veces. Y si tengo algo que decirles es que sí, la mejora visual comparado con el Nintendo Switch normal y el Lite, evidentemente, es mucha. Es un juego que no estuvo hecho para Nintendo Switch 2. Supongo yo que los que estén hechos para Nintendo Switch 2 van a tener unas visuales increíbles y fabulosas, pero en el cambio que tuvo con la Nintendo Switch 2, con la Nintendo Switch 1, que sabemos que su poder es algo limitado para la actualidad, sí se notó bastante el cambio. Se los recomiendo mucho, ampliamente, como alguien que ama Nintendo, como alguien que ama ese tipo de juegos. Es una apuesta segura, no se van a arrepentir.
Small, really impressive in what he did last year, and I really expect him to build on it this season.
Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And singing against the southpaw on the mound, the skipper's loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boone. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter, so these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
This one in the air. Sosa. And makes the grab. That's out number 2. Two outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Will Smith. Smith with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately.
Season, and the Dodgers had the lead. He was able to hit one out in this weather. Are you kidding me? How did he do that? There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
So 2 away with nobody on. Muncy digs in. They say you win.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
2 outs, base is empty. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man at first. Next to hit, Andy Pajes. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Bader makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, and on the mound in this one, Blake Snell.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
And the batter now, Bryson Stott. Snell, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slurve, and he works in a slider. misses. 2-0.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this game.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies, and the first offering is not close.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Tying run is at first. Here in the third and final game of the series. And there's the strike.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's going to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And there's a foul ball. 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. 1-2 now. This one in the air, center field. Phillies. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat, perhaps bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get his head.
Runner on the move, and that one is lifted in the air. Hernandez settles underneath it, and there are 2 outs. As a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Swinging a foul straight back. Stop leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Ripped on the ground to second. They count the force out, and that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Phillies nothing. Top of the second, here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Sean has a pretty cool hobby. Collects baseball cards of players who hit home runs off of them. I love the reason he does it. He tells people, if you hit a home run against me, you're good enough to collect.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And that should quiet this home crowd. His 4th home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early, and he saw exactly what that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and go out of your swing. He stayed on it and got on it.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate with 3 hits in the series and 1 of them a homer. And first offering is fouled off.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it one hops the wall. bets into second.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Miguel Rojas at the plate.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak.
Well, this one high and deep. Way back there. Calls it in on the warning track.
Man, bro, we're all watching the outfield to take on the wall and make that play. And it's a lot easier ones from up here because that can be painful in the air. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
And that's fouled off. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Bader should have it. Puts it away for the out.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that one.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Swing and high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way. It's gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's their second home run of the inning, and they throw a pair on the board. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
So 2 down. Alex Call, the next to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Swung on, belted. And that one back there, that's long gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead. It's 5-zip. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
2 outs, nobody out. Here's the catcher, Will Smith. He's already homered in this game. Foul ball. Strong, 33 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of North Dakota. Swing and a bouncer. Tosses to first, and they get the out on Smith. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But they go deep 3 times in the inning and score 4. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Phillies nothing. Back at Citizens Bank Park. So here's Bader down. Bader and I played his college ball at the University of Florida. From the New York area, went to Horace Mann High School. Check swing in the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And yes, he offered at it. Snell winds and deals.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down anytime.
Swing and a pop ball. Freeman makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Well, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak contact.
Now the third baseman, Alec Bowl. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Pajes pulls it in for the out, and there's two away.
The pitcher, JT.
Two on bases empty. Now here is JT Realmuto. Line to left and foul ball. That one's upstairs, ball one. And that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting it, the right fielder, Tasa.
Now batting next, Kepler. And a foul ball. Two outs. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Up and in. It's a ball and two strikes. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one's carrying. And it hits the fence. Here comes Realmuto around third. He will score and holds the runner at second base.
Back-to-back base hits. They're going to split the zone down the low. Those are the ones that you've got to make a pick. Give me a chance here for them to start falling back into this ball game.
So runner at second, two down. And here is Sosa to the plate. Sat out last night's game, but back in here today. And the first offering is fouled off. Kepler at second with two now. Next offering is in for a strike.
All you're going to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
In the air, right field, call. On his way over, brings it in. That is the inning. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Strong back to work. Popped up. Harper. And a quick out number one. Not much question that Citizens Bank Park is a hitter-friendly field. Lots of homers and triples to be had with this outfield design. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Fly to center his first time.
You know, from an outfielder's perspective, that right center field power alley can be tough to play, but the odd angles in left center field aren't much easier. Definitely an interesting layout.
Caught and lifted in the air. Rose sizing this one up, pulls it in, and there's 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Hernandez, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. And that one fouled off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Here's a high chopper. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. Bounce hit. Oh, that got her umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. Swing and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. Runner takes off, pitch misses. Throw, save! Tommy Edman into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know. He swings and fouls one off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at second. In the air, right field. Headed to the alley. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
The batter number 7. Shortstop.
Here's Trey Turner. Fly to left his first time.
Blake Snell on the mound today, and everyone knows he's got a great shoe collection, but his trophy cabinet's pretty full as well. He's won multiple Cy Young awards, one in the American League with the Rays, and another in the National League with the Padres.
Ground ball, left side. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
The first baseman, number 3, Harper.
Runners in the corners here, 1 away. And now here is Bryce Harper. Foul off left side. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Foul ball there. Foul ball still 0-2. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Throw out a cleanup. There for the out. Runner scores from third. And now Bader up to the plate. He's on the full run. And that one upstairs, ball one. Next offering is fouled back. That one's in there. And the count 1-2. In the air, center field. Giants under it. Drops into the glove. And that's the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. On to inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Phillies 2. And we're back. Now it's the shortstop, Mookie Betts. That one fouled off. Chopped left side, and that's just foul.
Let's go, Phillies!
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 away.
Well, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him off. It's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's what he definitely should have laid off of.
To right field, way back, gone. A shot to the opposite field. 3rd home run of the season, and they add on. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ball. You are all that type of approach.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Matt Strom won't go any further. Got them some innings, but they didn't come easy. New pitcher coming on, and we'll be back after a quick break.
Now pitching.
So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Tim Mesa.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here's Kike Hernandez. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And foul ball. One down, base is empty. Fights it off, you'll see another. No question about this one. It's out of here. They go back to back, and they add to the lead. It's 7-2.
He's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out? Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Back to the top of the lineup, Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And he grounds one to the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And up next for Los Angeles, Alex Call. He's already homered here in this one. Check swing went around. That's strike one.
On kind of the Citizens Bank Park, best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember Roy Halladay did it back in 2010, and the Houston Astros threw a combined no-hitter in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series.
Freeman over at first with one away. Grounder might be two. Off balance feet, here's one. Yeah, a double play that was. Getting over. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Strike two.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with two strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Struck him out and one away. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Just missed. And that's in for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. I'll tell you that.
Well, this ball is crushed in the left field. It's on its way. His second of the year, it's 7-3. That one just sounding different.
Yeah, it might have been the highest one of yet, being the ears are ringing. I can feel that sort of in the booth. The hanging breaking off the pitch to the infield is the schedule, and so
Double his first time. seeing a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And now for the Phillies, Edmundo Sosa. And first offering is fouled off. Man at first, one away. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. On the ground, could be 2. Rojas for 1, and that's all they'll get.
Aggressive second base, but it was legal. I like it because you try to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
This is Bryson's stop. Fouled off to the right. Two outs. In there for a strike. Kind of boxed that one behind the plate, though. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, you really can't blame him too much back there. I mean, you're asking him an awful lot to play what is easily the toughest defensive position on the field when that's not something he ever does. This is pretty much what you're going to get.
Base knock center field. Coming home. The throw in. He's safe. He's safe for it.
Third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated. If we were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Just off the outside edge, and the count is 2-0. On the ground to third. Slings to first, and that's that. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 1 man left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Phillies 4. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Ben Workvet. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Jump throw. On the money, nice play. Here comes Max Muncy, 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here, he hammers the fastball. 1 out, bases empty. Meza, a 6'3 lefty. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. One down, bases empty. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Squeezes it, and there's 2 away. The center field. 2 2 outs, base is empty. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. Liner, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Fought off foul. Two outs. And that is out of play. In the air, left field, down the line. And that will drop foul. Pajes, the runner at first with 2 gone. Through the swing, it's a strikeout. So the Dodgers lead 1. They hold a 7-4 lead. Back in the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. A foul ball.
Well, these Phillies doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One lifted to left. Hernandez settles underneath it. He's got it. And there's one away.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
So here is Bryce Harper, the first overall pick back in 2010.
I think the key, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Not even close there, and it's 2-0. Check swing, cold strike. Way inside. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. To the right side. Handles, throws to first. Harper retired.
The center fielder, number 2,
Harrison Bader stands in for the Phillies. Just missed. And another ball. And there's the ball. And that's outside of his ball 4, and he's on base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So all down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hernandez under it. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. One left for Philadelphia, and they're on the wrong end of a 7-4 score. Back here in Philadelphia, top of the 6th inning, and now Mookie Betts. Mesa back to work. On the ground to short. And Betts is set down.
Good seeker low in his own right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Nice ground out.
Here's the second baseman, Miguel Rojas. Check swing, called strike. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes.
Well, that's a tough one to swallow as a hitter when the first base umpire rings you up from 100-something feet away, but somebody's got to make the call, and that's usually the best angle.
And that was a really close one, but it's hard to argue the call right there, yeah.
Yeah, I think you got it right.
Kike Hernandez digs in now. Swing a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying, and it is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 8-4.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. A slider right down the middle of the plate. It's like slow motion for the hitter. You're just licking your chops, waiting for it to arrive. You want to hit it right. He did.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
Ball ones again.
Two down, bases empty, but one run across, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here comes Real Muto. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. First pitch, not close.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their number one job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
Next pitch is outside. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. One away, bottom of the sixth. Max Kepler getting ready to hit. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Freeman pulls it down and he makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Edmundo Sosa now at the plate. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Popped up. Freeman makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, David Robertson.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Leading off, Alex Call. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Gets to it on first. Gets it. One away on the drop third strike. Single, it was close. Looks like they want a second to review it and possibly challenge the call if they think he beat the throw.
Yeah, they might challenge him just to kind of roll the dice, you know, Boog, and perhaps maybe they'll see something different as they get a look at some different angles.
Here's one more look, Seggy. You think they're going to overturn it? I kind of do.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance as well. I mean, the more I look at these different angles, the more I'm becoming convinced that he actually beat the throw. So it's going to have to be a pretty good challenge.
The decision's been made, and he's safe. So they overturn the call, and they get it right by taking a chance with a challenge. Man at first, nobody out. And now the catcher comes up to him. Ben Workman. Out towards right center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here's Muncy to hit. 1 for 3. Foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Call leads off first with 1 away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And the funky Muncie is stifled by the strikeout. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first offering is fouled off. And that's the third out. One left for LA, but they still lead it by a count of 8-4. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The designated hitter, right there.
And delivers outside. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tanner Scott gets the call from the pen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
A little bit low. That one off the mark. Ball three. So definitely a little wild in the middle of the game.
Going to be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead, and hopefully he has it. We'll see how this at-bat turns out. Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there. What's a good pitch there? Really had some run and finished a little up and in, just on the edge. And that's what it was. If you swing at it, get a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Kicks and fires. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Foul off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go get it the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Runner at first with no outs here. This one in the air, right field. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play.
The batter number 7, shortstop.
Trey Turner at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing in the bat right here, trying to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And a foul ball.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. And out to a board. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Here comes Bryce Harper.
Well, Kevin pretty quiet in this series, still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way, maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
And that misses. And it's 1-0.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop.
Base hit and running to score.
Picks himself up behind the arm. He wasn't able to elevate it. He put a great spin on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the bullpen. Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Brock Stewart. He's making his second appearance of the season.
All eyes on the third play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That's in there. 1-1. And that's off the outside edge. And that's ball 1. Time run at the plate. And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch coming out of zone. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that's in for a strike. With the time run at the plate, near the bottom of the 7th. Pitch misses, and now 3-1. JT Realmuto will be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's won already, so I'm sure he'll have a chance to do some more damage here.
Up the middle, Betts. The right throw to first, and they cut the out. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jordan Romano.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
At the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Jose Alvarado. Checks the angle right. That is strike 2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's Mookie now. Romano, multi-time All-Star, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. And that drops in for a strike. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the 8th. Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Miguel Rojas, the next to hit. Swings through that one for strike one.
All ones again.
Betts, the base runner at first with one out. To third. There's one out on the first double play. And that's the end. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Phillies 5. Well, no surprise with this decision to delay the game. The rain is here, and it doesn't look like it's going away anytime soon, and we're going to have to sit tight, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, I don't see a break in the storm coming anytime soon. 499 weather app, which is pretty trusty, and the radar says it's going to stay this way for at least another hour. So if that's the case, get ready for some new pitchers to take the mound when we get back.
Now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, number 70. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball one.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Ripped to short, snagged out of bounds. Nicely done for the out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Max Kepler digs in now. That's off the inside corner. Ball one. Right through there for a strike. Up the middle, and that squirts through.
Now batting.
The runner on at first with one gone, and Mundo Sosa will hit next. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across, because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Through 8 full, it's the Dodgers 8 and the Phillies 5. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Orion Kerkering. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. So up next, Enrique Hernandez. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. On the ground, and that's just foul. Swings, that's a strikeout. It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough that you gotta protect it. He just couldn't find a way to fight it off. So now it's Freddie Freeman, and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A two-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Out of line, out towards center. Grabs it on the run. 2 down.
He looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, because that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
On the ground, out to short. Whips it to first, and the inning is over. Dodgers go down quietly. They're on top by 3, 8-5. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the ninth, and down to DH, Bryson Stott. Bunting for a hit. Grabs it barehanded. Throw to first. But he beats it out. And the Mira game is on with an infield single.
Nearly a highlight on the ball forward, but the barehand grab still was enough to get the out. Made an effort to make that play as close as it was there.
So a man at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Johan Rojas. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Nobody out, runner at first. That keeps a corner.
Well, basically to the series for him so far, it's going to go right there. I just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things and makes the slug even longer. Never seemed to hit, never compete.
1-2. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. That one missed. Two down. Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. In the air to left center. Sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. He's 2 outs away. Trey Turner now at the plate. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against
against an average defender, but this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
Logan, one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Phillies have just 1 out remaining.
Kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It was just a slider, but it got a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. By the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
So they're down to their final out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Bryce Harper. That one's in there, and it's a 1-1. And ball 1. Stop off of first with 2 away. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. The Phillies down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, let's say we get treated to a good one. We got a long game where you get 13 runs on the board, a lot of offense, but it doesn't end in a blowout. Tons of really good at-bats to look back on in this one.
And this one ends with the score 8-5. Dave Roberts and company celebrating in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Chambi. We'll see you soon for the next Game of the Week.